Word on the street is you're looking for an effective, simple, and fairly quick leg workout. Well, this is the video for you. We're going to start off with squats because you should always start all your workouts out with compound exercises. Now, what is a compound exercise, you may be wondering? It's an exercise where you're working multiple muscle groups and multiple joints. These are typically much more taxing than accessory exercises, which we'll get into later. They require more effort, more technique, and more energy. That's why you always want to do them first. Some examples of compound exercises are things like squats, deadlifts, hip thrusts, pretty much anything with a barbell. For me, I'm a power lifter, so my main goal is to get strong as heck. I always start off with what is called a top set, which is a very heavy single rep. The heaviest I can go for one rep. I don't max out every single time. Sometimes I leave room for more reps. So sometimes I'll do one rep and I could still do at least like 4 more reps. It really depends on the day, but after I do this set, I will move on to my back off sets where I do lighter weight and more reps. The perfect amount of sets and reps for you to do depends on your goal, but if you don't know how many to do, I would suggest you reach out to a coach or a personal trainer like me, and they can assess which would be the best rep range and set amount for you personally to see progress. Now we're getting into the accessory exercises. We've got RDLs here. This is what I meant earlier. When I mentioned accessories, this is an example. This one can be kind of tricky to get the form down. It took me forever to get this form down, but basically if you think about sliding the weights along your legs, pushing back with your hips like you're trying to pick something up off the ground, and keeping your spine neutral. Do not round your back. Please, whatever you do, please do not round your back. You should be good to go, and you should be feeling this in those hammies, baby. Those hamstrings should be on fire. And then we're going to do our leg curls, and you might be surprised to hear that this is actually the last exercise for this leg day. I know, it might sound crazy to you. It seems like we only did 3 exercises. Technically, I count the squats as 4 exercises total because I do my top set and then I do my back off sets. So I try to look at that like it's 2 separate exercises, even though it's not. But it's very quick, as you can see. I'm usually in the gym for about an hour. You really don't need a million exercises to be able to have an effective leg day. That's a misconception that you need to do like all this crazy stuff, but you really don't. The basics always have and always will work. The more simple you keep it, the better gains you will see. I can promise you that. It might get a little boring doing the same things all the time, but that's how you see progress, baby. So if you want to know more common misconceptions and mistakes that people make while starting their fitness journey, then go check out this video about the muscle building mistakes that I also have made, and subscribe to join the Swole Squad.